Go on,
let's get a subject that we were actually going to talk about, yeah? So we've been talking about money over talent and blah blah. So what do you think about people tagging people in the posts when they're promoting like a new video or something?
That right there is one of my pet hates. Like
It's a
one
big,
of my massive. Do
It's,
you know what it's like?
It's
Do you know
the
what it's
one
like?
for me.
It's like someone coming to your door, knocking on your front door, and handing you your their mixtape because it's uninvited.
Yeah, right. It is, yeah. And let's be fair.
There's levels to it.
No,
though,
let's
isn't
be
there?
fair. Yeah, I understand why they do it. Yeah, because it does work.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I think it does because the people I see that do it get a lot of views on the shit, yeah. And I know for a fact it's not because of the name or the talent, yeah. Because me personally, I put out a video, I don't tag one single person. It gets
4,000 views.
Like I was just saying before, 4,000 views, yeah.
In what time scale? 2 weeks?
I don't know, when would that Little Punk Kanye
You've got to look
tune?
about-
When would that tune release?
2 weeks ago when you released.
Alright, so 2 weeks.
It was 2 weeks ago, and that's what you've got to look at as well. You've got to look at the spectrum of the time scale if you're looking at it on a graph.
Yeah, so 2 weeks, yeah.
2 weeks, and you've hit 4,000 views in 2
Yeah,
weeks, which
right.
is fantastic for someone who hasn't.
I've only just started doing it again, yeah?
Yeah.
I've only literally just 3-4 weeks I've been doing these videos.
In my opinion, it's like it's not just the thing that you've done it and that. It's you've had a 2-year gap, and you've still maintained that because like all the time.
Yeah, but do you know what it is? I haven't maintained nothing because the people who are watching my shit now, yeah, are new people. My friend requests have gone ridiculous.
Yeah, but
It's all new people.
Yeah, but on the other hand, right?
It's the same way.
It's not people I know.
I'm buzzing
right?
for you.
And this is
don't
what
get me wrong. I'm buzzing for you.
Yeah, respect.
Right, but what I'm saying is, in my head, I'm like, how? What is it that you've done different to 2 years ago that's got you that attention?
Do you know what I think it is? I think it's the whole people like to see people spit bars in the personal space.
And
in
it
my
don't give a
opinion,
fuck, does it?
wait a minute.
That's the difference.
Wait a
I
minute.
think that's what
This is what I find because,
That's all I
like
can
you say,
pinpoint it to.
we don't tag people, right? We just put it out and leave it as it is.
Yeah.
Or
Do you care if you got 4,000
wait a
or
minute,
4
bruv.
views?
Wait, bruv. Or you will tag people who you've said, if you want to be tagged, let me know.
Exactly.
And then I'll tag you.
Exactly.
Right? So
That's the
that's inviting.
Yeah.
That's inviting it, right? Or you can take the whole route of boom, I'm just gonna put it out, I'm gonna leave it there and let it do what it does. I'm gonna share it once today, maybe once again a bit later on, then I'll hit it again tomorrow 2 more times.
Yeah.
See how it goes. Other than that, let it do its work. But on the other hand now, I do New Year's new bars every fucking year.
Yeah.
On Facebook without fail. I don't tag nobody in them. I just literally spit bars, boom, put it out. Not one of them videos has had under 30k views, yeah? And that's just me putting a video out.
What's this?
This is just a
New
personal.
Year, new
This
bars.
is just what Potter does. This is just what Potter
You
does.
do
Because-
just a video. Explain to
because
someone who don't know. Do you know
So
what I mean? Like,
it's New Year. He just videos himself
Spits
dropping
yourself.
some new bars.
I'll write a new bar, right? In between,
Drop it on a
That's
freestyle.
in between Boxing Day,
Yeah,
and New
yeah,
Year's
yeah,
Day,
yeah, yeah.
you have that period where there's fuck all to do. So
yeah.
what I always do is I'll always try and write 32 bars,
Sick, make sure you check
exclusive,
these. Make sure you check that.
exclusive.
Where can they get that?
And New Year's Day, every morning I will get up and say, New Year, new bars, let's go.
Is this YouTube?
Bro, I've done it for the past
Instagram?
4 years on my Facebook.
Facebook,
cool. So
and
just
that's
keep
it.
on Facebook.
That's the difference. That's anticipation, because people know he's going to do that every year.
Every year, bruv. But now Potter has got himself in. Every time someone sees his face pop up on Instagram, they're expecting bars.
No,
Am I lying?
right, no, get back, because I'm a so I'm a fan in this sense, yeah? I'm not anything to do with what you're doing on Instagram. I don't have any promotional value other than we did some tracks together on your last project, yeah?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't have anything to do with the fact that he's my friend, but as a fan, and that's a massive thing I've accepted with you, is that I'm a fan of what you do. I'm a fan of, that's what made me want to do this, right? Because I realised that I like hearing him rant on Facebook. I like his opinion. I sometimes might not agree with it, but because of his conviction in it and his confidence in his opinion, I'm like, fucking fight the people about it. Like,
that's what I was saying earlier. Like, you can tell,
and I think that's why me and Potter clicked.
Yeah,
before
definitely.
we was actually friends.
Definitely.
Do you know what I mean? Because before we was friends, we had a respect for each other.
Exactly.
And then when we met, that was it.
Who was that kid? Shouts to that guy who did the videos.
YMC TV.
YMC TV.
Wait, no,
shouts to
Danny
that guy.
Tomlin.
No, what you on about?
He
Mine
put
and
me on
yours?
to you. He put me on. No. He wasn't the kid who.
Danny Tomlin, bald kid, wasn't he? Yeah.
What a guy! Shouts to you if you check this
when
guy.
he worked in jails and that.
Right, mate. He was the guy who put me on to you originally, and straight away, like.
Oh really?
Yeah, 100%.
Yo, I never even knew that.
He put me on to you.
I'm surprised he didn't tell me that.
And I'm not gonna
Yo,
lie.
big up Danny, man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't
like
even
the
know
track that he put me on, I couldn't relate to it. I'm not gonna lie. I couldn't relate.
What was it?
I can't remember now. I can't remember. You did a video, and I couldn't relate. But I'd met you, and I'd met you somewhere, and I was like, do you know what? I know this guy, and he was so safe with me. And you were. The first time I met you, you were really safe with me, and I was pissed.
When I first come across this guy, I fucking hated him. I didn't like him. Yeah.
That's the impression
And
most
the
people
reason,
get of me.
and the reason why I didn't like him, is because at the time, he was going through a little lyrical war with dialect. And then I was cool with
this. 2009.
This is years ago,
2009,
right? So this is the first time I come across Potter now, So he's having a little lyrical dispute, with dialect, And now I'm coming to dialect. I'm like, who? Potter. Fuck that blood, I'll bang him. Right? Do you know all that talk, bruv? I don't know. I've never seen you, bruv. I've never seen the guy, And I'm like, fuck my man. Rare. That died down, right? That died down. I never saw this guy, never heard from this guy for I'd say about 3 years after that. And we were both booked at the same event. And then we turned up and I was like, oh, yo, you're Potter. Yeah, I'm P, whatever. Boom, burnt a spliff, boom, didn't talk.
Yeah. We were backstage.
Didn't talk. That's it, right? We didn't talk. That was it. No, we might have added each other on social media. That was it. I sent for one of his boys. He wrote a comment.
Yeah, I remember.
Cussing.
Who?
Yo. Wait, listen.
I remember this.
He wrote a comment.
At the time.
He wrote a comment cussing me,
saying,
stick to whatever,
stay off grime. That's what I said to him. Stay off grime.
Yeah. He said something to me.
Stop spitting on grime. It's not for you.
And then I was
something like that. Something like that.
Yeah. So instantly, bro.
What?
At the time, it wasn't.
It wasn't.
2009, right?
Yeah.
So
No.
I'm at least at this time.
This were a bit later. This were after the dialect thing.
I'd say
this were after dialect. About
2011.
2010.
So P has said to you.
No. P was having a little thing with Gatlin.
Right.
Yeah.
And he was boys with Gatlin. I'm boys with Gatlin now, obviously.
Yeah,
he's a sick guy.
He was boys with Gatlin. Yeah. So obviously, when I was
I'm a
giving
very loyal person when it comes to shit like this.
This is how the circle.
No, I'm a next level loyal.
This is how the circle is mad, because you was doing what I was doing for dialect for Tom.
Yeah.
That is it. I was like,
but don't you see that all the time?
Yeah, no, because I remember
about these guys
at the time.
And now it's got beef with me, or they had beef with me, that I didn't even know about, that I only learned about 6 months ago, when I reconnected with someone. Someone was like, oh yeah, that person said this about you, and I'm like, this was 3 years ago. 3 years ago they said something about me that I didn't know about, and now I'm like, in my head I'm like, oh my god, like that person's got beef with me, and I'm like, not even that guy, and I'm not that guy anymore, and I'm like, but have they still got that animosity towards me? And I'm like, I'm like, fuck man, like from 3 years ago, I've got beef that I didn't even know I had.
Fuck beef, man.
And I'm like, I just want to go to the dude and just be like, bro, do you know what? I'd have gone for you years ago. But I wish I'd have known. Like, but we're safe now. Just be chill. I'm cool now. Do you know? I don't want that attention. But anyway,
Listen, we've gone way off topic again.
what happened here with you guys then here?
Oh.
What happened?
Alright, yeah, let's carry on that and then we'll go back to what we're talking about.
What happened? I want to know the ending.
So I said that to him, yeah, because at the time Grime, it wasn't for him.
I was a rapper
At the time.
You said to him.
He did a track about Tom,
His boy,
which
yeah.
is Gatlin, yeah, and I commented on it. This is shit. Stop rapping on Grime. It's not for you. Yeah, somewhat along them lines.
But bruv, do you know the mad thing?
You said that like a man though.
Bruv, I
You
never
said that
saw
like
the
a-
comment. I did not know
You didn't
that
see-
comment
you didn't see the
existed until me and him were boys.
About 3 years later, when we were like 3 years after we've been boys,
I didn't
he
know.
didn't see it until like 3 years after we've been boys.
Yeah. So right, no, right. But how did you become boys?
Right, basically,
that's
office
gone on,
Alamak's birthday.
Alamak's birthday.
It was
yeah.
Alamak's birthday party, yeah, and fucking. He
Is
ended
the
up.
office generated by this time?
I was in the office.
Yeah,
he wasn't.
the office were already a thing.
Right.
They'd already
so
done,
the office.
You'd done something with Danny, hadn't you?
Yeah,
That's
I'd done
how
at
I
least
knew
3 or
about
4
you guys.
freestyles with Danny.
You'd done the black and white.
Like, so at this point, you don't know you'd have beef with this man or in his clique.
It
at
won't
some
beef.
point.
It
No, it
was
wasn't beef. I would just tell
You
you
were
my
backing
opinion.
it,
What
boy.
was
I
it
was
like
back
back
in
then
mine.
for you guys on the track? If you had beef with somebody on the track, was it just on the track?
No.
Yeah, that's the thing. No,
with
well,
me,
what?
if I had beef with somebody, right, I wanted to smack their head in. But let me
That's
tell you
the
something.
difference.
Let me tell you something. He never said my name, and I never said his. He never spoke about me in a negative light. I never spoke about him in a negative light. It was one comment.
Yeah,
Do you-
and
do
that's
you
how the
follow?
thing with me and Dialect. It were never like I never sent for Dialect. Yeah, he sent for me.
Right.
Let's just be real about that. I had a
Big
problem.
shouts to Dialect.
Yeah, obviously
We'll
my
get you down
guy,
here one
my
day.
guy. But I had a problem with the team that he was with at the time, and they were called Leeds Finest. That's what I had a problem with. Yeah, a bunch of nobodies called Leeds Finest.
Yeah. I remember
And
that. I remember that.
dialects were a part of it, but I didn't believe that because I didn't think
I
at that
Leeds
point,
Finest.
yeah, I respected dialects, and I didn't think dialects would stoop down to their level of these nobodies, literally nobodies, called Leeds Finest. So I think I actually said, if dialect's actually in your crew, I'll eat my words in one tune, and then the next thing, dialect and King Kong. Yeah.
Why
King
did I
Kong.
say con artist? Who's that?
I don't know.
In D12.
D12, yeah. Yeah, dialect and King Kong sent for me, and that's how it started.
Fam, and do you want to hear the
And I never,
wickedest thing?
I always had respect for dialects, but I'm not.
Do you know what the
I'll
maddest
never
thing
back
is?
down.
Let me tell
No,
you something
Sam,
else
I
now.
don't think you should-
Let me tell you.
I
Let me
think
tell
you
you something else. You see, when you first started having that dispute with dialect and King Kong, that was the first time I met dialect.
Oh, were it?
I never knew dialect until then, and then I
Yeah,
spoke
where's
to
Dialect?
dialect.
You know what?
Dialect, so where was
Dialect's
I
from
know,
Little
yeah.
London.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And
I-
where you've
right.
always been.
I was originally from Gipton, right? But when I moved to Chapeltown, yeah, dialect's dad's a pretty known guy in the area. Not a road guy.
No, but just.
But his dad's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
preacher
yeah,
and
yeah,
that. He's
yeah,
known,
yeah,
he's
yeah,
known
yeah,
in the
yeah.
area and the community and that. Do you know what I mean?
I know
So-
dialect. It's High Hills way. That's
So,
what
bro, I
that's
linked
in-
dialect. Yeah, I linked dialect, and dialect was a younger to me. Not mad younger.
No.
Maybe only 3 or 4 years younger. But dialect was a younger to me, so it was coming to me like, oh, yo, I've got beef with these guys and that, and I'm like, who? He's like, oh, Potter, and I'm like, who are these guys? I'll smack their head in. You gonna? Do you know what I mean?
See, at the time, yeah, to me,
Is
it
this
won't.
YMC TV
Yeah.
times?
To me, it won't
'Cause
beef.
I saw a video of it, so both introduction to you two was through my man.
Yeah,
What's his name?
YMC TV.
Wait, so let
Danny.
me.
Dan-
Right,
Danny,
I've gone
big
back.
shouts to Danny.
Wait.
Yeah,
I've
mate.
gone back to come forward now. So it's Alamak's birthday party, right? So somebody must have invited Potter there, yeah. So I've turned up at this party now.
I think
Where was
Was
this
it
at?
Tech?
Was
it
it
were
his
either
yard?
Alamac or Tech.
Was it at his
Nah,
yard?
we're at a
No,
club.
it was at a club in town. So we've turned up, and I've turned up at this party pretty late with a girl, yeah? So I've come into this party now, and Alamac's like, oh, you're gonna perform? So I'm like, yeah, cool, I'll perform. So I've started performing now, and I'm like, I know it's Potter, but I've never spoke to him. I know it's him I've seen him on videos, he's in the club, he's in the party, he's with all my boys in there chilling, right? So I'm in there, I know it's Potter, Potter knows it's me, but there's no animosity. There's no animosity whatsoever. So I've started performing now.
We had a very deep conversation.
I've started performing now, and I've seen Potter vibes into my shit. I'm like, okay, then there's obviously no negative vibes.
Yeah.
So that kind of put this, because I was the only trap act there that day. I was the only guy doing something different from everyone else. Do you know what I mean? So this is what's happened now. This is what's happened. I've finished performing now. I've seen how Potter's reacted to my performance. So now I know me and him are cool. So now we're smokers. We've gone outside.
That's sick though.
I'm like, oh yo, Potter, what bud have you got? He showed me. What bud have you got? I've showed him. And then boom, we've smoked a zoo. Before you know it, I'm saying to Potter, we've had a long talk, and I'm like, yo, Potter, come man, you're in office now. Everyone's like,
that was literally it.
Everyone's like, what's going on? When did P told you get this authority? When did P get this authority?
That was literally
That's how I've only known you. Just like, right, this is happening.
That's the reason why me personally in the office broke down, because P brought me in. So my loyalty was to P. It was to the office.
But when I brought you in, it was
from an onlooker looking in.
Nah, do you know what? Let me tell you this. I'm loving telling this story now.
You know Mark Smith and Tourist.
Yeah.
I understand an onlooker.
Dry Stone Radio, yeah.
I understand why you brought down.
My man commented the other day, yeah, and he said, The Office is the hardest group to come out of Leeds, and I 100% agree with that.
When we was at our strength,
we was the hardest.
That's what we're doing.
We might not have been
might
not have been the best, but we were the fucking.
Let me make a statement then. I reckon. We had. Within one crew, I will put my neck on the line and say, within one crew, we had the most versatility in West Yorkshire.
Yeah. 100%.
I was part of the Office and you didn't even know, mate. 9 Lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, 9 Lives. Right there.
Sammy
was, and shouts to Optics, man. I haven't seen you for a long time.
Do you know what? That brings me on to something. Before we get back to what we were speaking about, that gets me on to something. The first time I did a gig with the Office was
Nothing Red?
No.
It wasn't.
That was the best.
What was R.A. the Rugged
R.A. the Rugged
I was
Man,
on holiday.
It was R.A. the Rugged Man.
I remember that like it was yesterday. I was on holiday, bro.
I remember this like it's yesterday because I were replacing
Optics.
Optics.
You weren't there?
No.
I were replacing Optics and I didn't have a fucking clue. Yeah. I were replacing Optics that day, because apparently he couldn't do it. So Optics turned up on the day.
Bro, Philip,
yeah, this is the first time I met Optics. This is the first. There's plenty here. This is the first time I met Optics. I didn't have a clue I was taking this place.
So no, you don't know where you're coming in.
Yeah, so I'm just ready to drop. I was only dropping.
That's one thing about the Office. We was not very organised.
No, yeah.
No, that's
100%. And that. Do you know what? That and I knew that because that was the first day, and I knew that day because
every click I've been in. Sadly, organisation.
Bravo was telling everybody what to do,
where to stand, how to dress.
Yeah, listen. No, big up Bravo, but he was like the organiser.
But it went the wrong way about telling people.
Yeah, and other people were disagreeing, and that was my first time I've ever been with the Office.
Bravo's got the type of personality that if taken wrong, right, he's a very sort of straightforward guy, innit, right, and it can it can rub off abrasive to a certain sense.
Yeah, and I seen that. So this was my first time with the Office, and I seen the arguments the first time.
And I wasn't even there, and I'm the most argumentative.
Yeah. Exactly. So anyway, just arguments about what songs we're going to be played.
Alright, because
Right.
what people want light or people want shine
Because
or because people
I don't
want,
know. I don't
or
know.
just because they
I don't
think
know the
better
politics.
tracks.
He
of it
can't
all, yeah.
speak for other people. so,
Exactly.
yeah.
I don't know the politics of their minds.
Your opinion.
So anyway, my opinion.
Fuck the opinion. Get to
Yeah,
what
no,
you want.
I like
No,
that.
just
I'll tell you
digging.
my
No,
opinion.
but he's
I'll
digging.
tell you.
He's digging.
Let's dig. My opinion is egos. Egos. It's all about egos. Yeah, it were egos.
Yeah, which is
Egos.
what the bottom line, mate. The bottom line
It is.
of
It's
everything
egos.
is ego.
So anyway, let's talk about what we're talking about.
Broke up over ego.
I met Optics the first time. I think he were a little bit pissed off because
taking his spot?
because he turned up on the because it. He
Right,
turned up
shout-
on the.
We're not bitching here.
No,
with anyone,
Optics
we're
is
talking
my
about-
guy.
No,
Optics
no, no,
knows. Optics
Nothing
knows.
here is getting said in animosity.
Optics
Yeah,
knows he's my guy.
This is
I-
however many years ago.
I-
Me and Potter were just
think-
merely telling a story
I
of
think-
how we know each other.
I think he
yeah,
was
it's fun.
pissed off. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he was pissed off because he turned up on a night and probably wanted to do his bit, but they'd already cemented me in there because he'd said he wasn't. Yeah.
Gonna be there, yeah.
So I kind of felt a bit awkward.
Naturally,
Yeah, I
man's
felt a
gonna
bit
feel
awkward.
Like that, isn't he? He's gonna
Felt a
feel
bit
like
awkward. Did my thing anyway. And then obviously, boom, that was it. That gig was my initiation.
Back on touching what you said.
Let's get right back to what
No,
we
but wait.
starting with.
Let me touch on something you're saying. In that sense, I don't understand how Optics could have felt any kind of way. Wait,
No, but that's. I don't know if he did. He might not have done.
If he did, we're not saying he did, but if he did, that is the superior members of the office's fault because you cannot the reason being is I was not there. That's another space open. Let's be honest with you. Let's be honest with ourselves. Dialect did not pull his weight in the office.
I think it was Dialect definitely didn't pull his weight in the
So
office.
wait,
Listen,
no. There's no careful. Dialect didn't pull his weight in the office.
And Dialect will say
because
Dialect
he
will say
had
that himself.
Dialect was blowing up on Don't Flop. Dialect was blowing up on Lord of the Mics.
And that's the thing
so
about
he
Dialect.
had other ventures.
So back to me and Dialect.
No,
yeah,
it's not that he felt like
because I get this.
No. Listen, I respect Dialect a lot. I really do. Yeah.
No, we all do it.
Let's get back to me and Dialect a second. When me and Dialect were thinking, and you asked if it were beef or blah blah blah. To me, it wasn't beef, yeah, and I don't think to Dialect it was because on a song.
I don't think anything's
Listen,
to Dialect.
On a song,
I think it's all bad.
Dialect said to me, phone up my number and give me a call. Yeah, on my return track, because he didn't give me a number. Yeah, so on my return track, I said, if you want to talk, phone up my number and give me a call. And I dropped 2 phone numbers, obviously my personal line and my line. Yeah, I dropped both phone numbers on him. Yeah.
Thank you, back up for my old conversation earlier, yeah. Thank you.
Big up to Dialect. One of them lines got belled. We had a conversation. Is this beef or is this just rap? Yo, I didn't actually think you were part of this group. The 2 below you, literally, that was the conversation.
Yeah.
They're 2 below you, so I didn't think you'd be part of that shit, yeah? Blah, blah, blah. Alright, it's cool. Next time we seen each other, it was cool. That was it.
What from
And but personally, and I've said that I've spoke to him himself, I personally think I won that.
Yeah, it's sad.
I took that.
I'm going back to
Me,
I don't want to bring it up too much. No, I don't want to bring it up too much here with the optic thing. What you're saying that you took the line. You took the.
Let me
finish. Right. So you took the spot, right?
No,
But
yeah, because I took the spot because I think he felt away. I think he felt away because the song, the song that I was taking, I took Optic's spot.
Yeah.
Right? No, because I feel
we're
unfair
going to-
in the half a point that I made. I need to finish what I was saying
Right, so what you want to say.
because what I said sounded a bit fuckery, right?
About Dialect was
right. So
unique,
listen,
yeah.
right? No, wait. So let's be honest now. On a perspective of the office, right? Dialect didn't pull his weight because he had other shit going on,
Yeah,
right?
and he had
so
other
I
shit
know
going
for a
on.
fact.
And I
So
remember-
wait. I know for a fact Dialect would not have been at that gig.
Battling
right?
were a big thing,
right?
yeah.
So wait, let me finish.
You bought pot of
let
it,
me
though.
wait. Let me finish. Right. So I know for a fact Dialect would not have been there. Zen At them times there was my right hand. Wherever I went, Zen went.
Yeah.
Right. So
That's
if I didn't go, Zen wouldn't have gone.
Shouts to Zen.
So I know Zen
Zen?
wouldn't have been there. Busy would have been there. Tech would have been there. Alamak would have been there.
There were a
Bravo
set amount
would
of
have been
people.
there.
There were a set
right?
amount of people that would have been there.
So Potter,
You're there.
Real talk.
Potter,
I'm there.
Potter's first
All them
with
people
the
that you just
office,
said. All
he's
them
gonna
people
be
that you
there.
just said.
You off
We were
his
there.
word though. You're there off P's.
No. No.
He's there off his own word.
Originally,
I said
he brought me in.
there.
He brought me in. He's right. He told me this before. Yeah, there was already the conversation between him and Tech of bringing me into the office. Yeah, he was the actual person who put that into place. We were having a smoke.
Still,
We were chatting, and he literally he turned around and goes, "Yo, you're in office, you know." That was it. It was lit. That no, it's lit. That was literal.
That's just you.
It was literally like that. We were literally smoking.
Recognise
We were having a lit.
And I'll
We
be
weren't even
honest
talking
with you,
about rapping. We
No.
weren't even talking about rapping. And he just turned around and goes, "Yo, you're in office, you know."
Yo, you know you're A.T.K, yeah? Or something along that lines, yeah.
That was the same way A.T.K. It was the same. It was
The
the same.
thing is, right? No, this is why I wanted to tell
my
the
loyalty.
story, right? Because now, obviously, I'm in the office. Things are going well. We're making some of the best music I have possibly made in my whole career, right? And everything's going well. But there's little rocks crumbling within inside the camp.
But it's
right?
ego. It's ego. Like
No,
you said
no. I don't think it was ego. From my personal perspective, yeah, there was things just started dropping out of place. Dialect and Zen weren't really seeing eye to eye. That's not for me to say why or whatever.
You're in there. You know what it.
Right,
you're,
no,
you're
wait, let me
personally
finish.
in there,
No.
so you see your perspective
Dialect
on it.
and Zen wasn't really seeing eye to eye. Me and Bravo
I can't fucking hate
wasn't really seeing eye to eye.
Yeah. He hates you.
Tech and Alamak were kind of having a little gripes about the studio equipment and where it should be kept. So internally,
Is this when
there
you were
was
renting
all-
new space? You were renting.
No. I'd left by then. So internally, to me, it was
Yeah,
all
you had
just.
left by
It
then.
was
Talk
all.
about the renting though.
Did you? No. That's where you. I had naught to do with that. So that's you.
That was my
So
breakdown.
did you hear what? Did you hear what I was saying then?
Finish.
What I was saying then.
Finish.
What I was saying then.
Finish.
What I was saying then.